know you hurt, lost in fear. You'll be fine. Just leave it on me. I will heal your heart.
Hello. If you're here, I assume you are one of the winners of the EU Blue Champions Award, so congratulations. Woohoo! So we're going to have Mr. Ambrose Fayoul again come up to the stage, the Vice President of the EIB, to set the scene for this session.
Don't worry, I will be quick. Ladies and gentlemen, dear Deputy DG Sadauskas, I would like to warmly welcome you to this section of the EIB Adventure Summit dedicated to the Blue Champions. And we've heard throughout the day that Europe needs to get more support for its tech champions, and obviously, the blue economy is of no exception. This sector is expected to grow faster than the rest of the economy and is critical to climate and biodiversity issues. It is actually one of the key strategic sectors identified in the EIB for the future. And yet, it is a field in which funding can be even harder to find than in other future-oriented sectors. Actually, this is quite interesting to note that research and development are actually needing much more money, and that EIB venture debt and other loan programs can play a key role in helping the rollout of cutting-edge ocean-related innovations. Therefore, the initiative that was launched last year with the European Commission is, to me, a very, very interesting one. And we are very pleased to present to you the results of the Blue Champions Pilot Advisory Program initiative. This initiative will accelerate the scale-up of some of Europe's most innovative blue economy technologies. It is obviously completely consistent with the EU Green Deal, which is adding just a shade of blue to the Green Deal. And it enhances also the digital transformation. It makes Europe more secure, more resilient. So it ticks a lot of the boxes in terms of priorities in Europe these days. And for EIB, it has become one of the key targets in terms of financing. Since 2019, we have backed the blue economy projects worth of more than 7 billion euros, which have in turn attracted close to 30 billion euros in third-party investments. We could not have achieved that without the wealth of expertise available through our advisory experts, sector engineers, loan officers, and of course, without the support of the European Commission, we would not have achieved that. And this initiative was really coordinated by EIB working together with the European Commission colleagues, notably in DG MAR and DG RTD. It has devised a new approach to identify projects that could qualify to receive EIB financing advisory support in their path to successful financing. And actually, I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone involved in this mission. This is really an interesting and already successful initiative. To my knowledge, this is the first time that an initiative is combining complementary EU financing instruments, targeting different stages and challenges to advance ocean innovation. So let me just conclude by saying how you find yourself being in the 20 finalists that have been selected. There were 70 applicants, and we went through quite a rigorous evaluation that has based on the project promoters' submissions. And the projects were assessed according to financial soundness, to alignment with the mission Restore Our Ocean and Water, to the quality, feasibility, timeline, and finally the maturity and type of technology that is required. So congratulations really to those who have been selected. The 20 projects represent a total investment need of 2 billion euros. And we hope that you will be very successful in your endeavors. I'll just conclude by thanking again all the services in EIB, in EIF, in the European Commission who have worked on this project to make it a quite successful story already. And if I may add a personal comment, one thing that we have learned over the last years for the Blue Economy champions, like for other initiatives, is that the success of EIB is never better than when EIB and the European Commission work out to create financial instruments that address the needs and other market failures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fayol. Now, let me ask Mr. Kęstutis Sadauskas, who is the Deputy Director General of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries at the European Commission, DG Mare, to say a few words too. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, and let me first thank you, Vice President Fayol, for very nice words and also for your personal remark with which I couldn't agree more. In fact, the whole world is all of a sudden discovering what the EIB and also investment funds can do, being the biggest public investors into a big common public good that many parts of other parts of the world are really jealous and envy to Europe. But of course, we couldn't stop here because there is so much that we need and we can do together. And maybe also, I would like to say that I was here, in fact, in this very room just 2 weeks ago in a very different setting. This is where also the ministers meet. And the last council I attended was the Agrifish, the Agricultural and Fisheries Minister. This is where they discuss about also the Green Deal, about how to do the nearly impossible tasks of the environmental protection. And this is where they adopt directives and regulations. And it was a round table, and I can tell you that the type of discussion and the vibe was completely different there, because you feel, and you can imagine that politicians from national countries are trying to tell that their model and their idea is the best one, whereas you really need to agree among the 27. And you feel the tension there, but at the same time, some kind of a drive for the consensus. And today is a very different setting. This is business talk. This is where you get really concrete, specific, no nonsense, no rubbish. And this is really what I absolutely love and like about this setting. So for me, it is really a pleasure, an honor to be with you today to announce the finalists of the Blue Champions exercise and this exercise, and discuss also with you the first outcomes of our joint initiative. With this broad spectrum of sectors, it's a huge myriad of companies and jobs, and it's far-reaching value chains up and down. The sustainable blue economy has tremendous economic significance and transformational power for entire Europe. New ocean technologies can help us address the major challenges of our time, from pollution to environmental degradation to fossil fuel dependence, from vulnerability of our critical infrastructure to overfishing, down to the need to feed our growing population with a sustainably sourced protein. Even aside from achieving our Green Deal targets and supporting ocean health, investing in ocean innovation and Europe's capabilities has a bearing on Europe's global leadership and competitiveness. And when Mr. Fayol said that indeed these types of projects, they do tick a lot of boxes. In fact, they do tick many future boxes, or the boxes that are coming now on stage, like the competitiveness, resilience, the level playing field, and also Europe's leadership. This is one of the areas where either we kept the leadership or we're about to lose it unless we do something serious about it. And that's why you, the champions, are going to really to be at the very, very front of that process. This is why we also want to nurture ocean technology companies in Europe, and above all, keep them on our shores so that they can create high value added and future-proof jobs in the European Union and just a bit beyond. With our Blue Invest initiative, active since 2019, we have put significant effort into helping young ocean technology companies to transform their ideas into marketable products and services and into supporting their growth. Blue Invest provides investment readiness and fundraising support to innovative blue economy startups and SMEs, and over 300 so far. It then matches companies with investors. We know of 60 investment deals worth more than 300 million euro, but we know that the demand is a lot higher than this. In addition, through dedicated intermediated equity instrument operated with European Investment Fund, we have invested into a range of privately operated funds that fully or partly invest in blue economy innovation, thus crowding in significant private investment. And a prerequisite for this success has been our strong partnership with the EIB group. That was really at the very start, at the very gene of that success. As a result, we see more and more investment deals being signed with companies supported by this program. And importantly, we are beginning to see the returns. More and more ocean technology companies are ready to scale up. However, scale-up funding often requires higher tickets, something that venture capital or private equity system can probably not provide to the full extent that is needed. There are companies out there that do score high on sustainability and environmental impact, but need additional advisory support to qualify for possible scale-up funding from the EIB. And this is what both Blue Invest and our EU mission, Restore Our Ocean and Waters, a unique mega project to do impossible things with the ocean, are dedicated to innovate solutions, on-the-ground actions, are showing us. And that is where the Blue Champions pilot scheme comes from. We launched it at the end of last year to help accelerate these companies. And it is the fruit of intense collaboration with the European Investment Bank, its InvestEU Advisory Hub, and our very dear and close colleagues in Innovation and Competitiveness Division of the EIB Projects Directorate. Really, really huge thanks to them. So I congratulate them all, as well as our contractor, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and of course, my own colleagues, for the very speedy, in fact, incredibly fast results. And I now look forward to hearing about the 20 finalists, our promising Blue Champions.
I think you're presenting the awards. Okay, I'm going to do these less speedily because we don't have quite so many to get through. So I'm going to introduce the winners in alphabetical order to come on stage, pose for a photo, and then leave the stage. And then I'm going to ask you all at the end to come back for a big family photo. So that's the deal. So first up, Alginor, which is a Norwegian, I don't have the names, by the way, sorry, of the people who are coming up. I'm just going to read the company name and tell you a little bit about them. So Alginor, which is a Norwegian company active in aquaculture. They presented a unique, innovative project on scalable seaweed harvesting with a downstream biorefinery. If successful, and everyone here hopes they will be, this company may provide the EU a key technical advantage. Great. Next up, this company isn't actually here today, but Blue Eye Robotics, also from Norway. Their project relates to underwater robot systems with sensors that can be integrated on manned as well as unmanned underwater vessels to monitor and inspect oceans and waters. So congratulations to them, even though they're not here. They're not here. Next up, Bound for Blue, who I'm told are here. A Spanish, if you'd like to come up, a Spanish company in the shipping industry. They aim to deploy their unique e-sail technology, which uses wind as energy source for propulsion, reducing by up to 30% the fuel used in maritime transport. Yep, perfect. Next up, Compagnie de Ponant, a French leader in cruises and world leader in polar cruising. Their project consists in building a net zero carbon cruise vessel through the gathering of various technologies. Great. DFDS, a Danish company, which is a European leader in shipping and logistics and Europe's leading ferry operator. In the context of DFDS transition to net zero, DFDS will introduce 6 vessels powered by green methanol, ammonia and electricity. Eco Subsea, up next, a Norwegian company active in the shipping industry. Their project will consist of developing a global service network for hull cleaning services to cover major shipping hubs. Next, Ena Ocean, a Spanish company developing renewable energy solutions. Their project is in developing a floating wind platform connected to port's electricity grid in the Canary Islands. Next, Flowwatt, which is a project company owned by 2 French companies, Care, a renewable energy company, and HydroQuest, a global leader in the tidal turbine technology. Their project consists in developing a pilot tidal farm in Normandy to pave the way for future commercial large-scale deployment of tidal farms in Europe. Next, Inalv, another French company, which is developing a patented technology of microalgae production on rotating conveyors, offering significant economic, social and environmental benefits. They presented a very innovative and sustainable project to support their investments in production of microalgae. Next up, a Croatian digital innovation hub, Innova Mare. They aim to develop technological solutions for monitoring and preventing pollution in the Adriatic Sea and enhancing the infrastructure for testing and validating marine technologies in the Adrian region. Another French project, Mission Sea Orbiter, is developing a unique vertical research vessel for constant monitoring of the ocean through the water column for analytical purposes. Next, the municipality of Genoa from Italy presented a project that will help develop a sustainable and resilient urban development in line with the demands of international agendas, fostering a deeply regenerated and interconnected city and developing robust solutions that target sustainability as a cultural, infrastructural and economic paradigm. Next, Portugal. Oceano Fresco is an aqua aquaculture company. They have an R&D selective breeding programme, which has been recognised with the Seal of Excellence by the European Commission, and their project aims at developing innovative aquaculture techniques to breed, grow and commercialise high-quality bivalve species. Prometheus Earth Intelligence, established in France. Their project consists in the deployment of Earth observation nanosatellites constellations to be able to observe from any place on Earth the oceans very accurately. Representing Germany, I don't know why I've turned this into the Eurovision Song Contest, my apologies, Shuttle Marine Technologies. They are a member of the Shuttle Group and sister company of the Shuttle GmbH, one of the world's leading manufacturers of propulsion systems. They presented a project for more cost-effective, rapidly deployable and environmentally conscious rock anchoring solutions for the global offshore renewable energy. I'm going to keep it up though. Representing Greece, we have Sidrones. They have developed a cutting-edge technology and platform for real-time monitoring of marine litter using AI and drones. Next, Smart Ocean from Norway, who is the winner of the Blue Investor Day a few weeks ago. Their project relates to the deployment of buoys for collection of ocean data used for different purposes such as fishing and defence. Next, another company that isn't here today is Unseen Labs from France. They currently offer satellite-based solutions, maritime surveillance and monitoring. Through ongoing research and development, strategic partnerships and a commitment to innovation, Unseen Labs aims to solidify its position as a leader in the satellite technology sector. Well done to Unseen Labs. Okay, two more. WSense from Italy. They've developed patented wireless underwater telecommunication technology connecting sensors, people and machines underwater at scale. And last but not least, we have Exshore from Sweden, who are in the shipping industry. Their project aims at industrialising an all-electric, high-performance leisure boats while establishing an R&D and experience centre. Great. Now, before you all run away, please can everyone... Wait, Exshore, don't leave. Can everyone join the stage for a big group team photo, and then you are all free to leave and explore the adventure fair outside. But yeah, if all the winners could please come up on stage, that would be great.